What is going on, guys? Zappe here, back for yet another PMU video. This time around, we are going to be doing the brand new dungeon that just came out this past Monday. It is called Scorched Grasslands. This one's going to take a bit of a travel, so make sure you do follow as I go along here, because if you don't, you are most likely to get lost at one point, and it could be pretty interesting to say the least. This is a very far away dungeon, that's for sure. As the name kind of suggests, you're going to be seeing a lot of fire types. So right now, I'm definitely going to recommend you are going to have a want for a water type here. There are also going to be a few electric types in here. So be aware of that as well. So maybe something to be able to resist electric moves. So like a water ground type might be a really good idea for this dungeon. Other than that, I'm going to recommend that you're probably in your 50s/60s for this place. That's for sure. As you see, we're going to be using our lantern this time around. The last time we did much on this account here, or I should say character rather, our Salamence, after getting the Gibble, finally hit level 100. So we are going to be using Lantern today. I would use Houndoom, but I want to show a different Pokemon this time around. We're actually going to be using a little combo that I've got here, which is the Aqua Crystal and Damp Rock. So the Aqua Crystal increases our movement speed when in rainy weather. And we have Golduck holding our Damp Rock, which also he clears the weather, so when the weather is clear, it will turn to rain. And after all that travel, the dungeon's actually just right here. This right here, though, it does hint to something you are going to want. And I was actually going to talk about just before we entered here. Make sure that you have a fire type in your party. And I recommend this right now. Take the advice. Go back to the village if you have to, but make sure that you have that fire type on you. You are going to want it for this dungeon, believe me. Get these out of the way so they're not, bothering us. But let's head in to Scorched Grasslands. So right away, there's actually only very few things to talk about in this dungeon. Right away, for the first time ever, floors 1 through 25, Magby is recruitable. It is not an egg hatch. It is an actual recruit. This means that you can find shiny Magby now. If I haven't mentioned, shinies are now in dungeons. Yes, anything gens 1 through 4 and a couple things in Gen 5 that have their shinies actually into the files can have a chance of being shiny. It's depending on the rarity of the recruit in the dungeon. They could be typically oh, and there's Magby right here. They can be a lot rarer or a lot easier to find. And then the other thing is floors 1 through 25. You are going to be able to find mystery eggs, and they will only have one thing at this point in the dungeon. They will have Pansear, which is the first time Pansear is getting released outside of an event. So we finally have Pansage and Rowlet. We have in one series of dungeons we have Pansear, so I think you might be able to guess what we're going to be seeing a little bit later in the dungeon. But for now, let's continue on. So as you see, there are fire types around, and there's also the Servines in here as well, so be careful of those when you're a water type, and especially if you're a water ground type. If you don't have a grass immunity, it's going to be a little tricky. And as you might see here, there is Zebstrika over there, as well as... oh, crap. Whoopsies. Wrong move. Oh, right. Oh my god, I did it again. There it is. That's the one I want. And this dungeon is great for your 50s and 60s in training, if I have not said anything yet, but That's a max ether. Why don't we take advantage of that while it's on the ground? Oh. Oh, because our back right here. There we go. There are monster houses in here, so do be careful. Oh, and this is probably a new item right here we get to talk about. The fiery chili pepper. Let us drop a max ether and let's talk about this. This is brand new to this dungeon only. A red chili pepper so insanely hot makes you breathe fire when eaten. It also fills the belly a little bit, so like that. Just a neat little thing. I think we need to switch moves here. Let's get Ice Beam to go up or down below and then that. There we go. That should be a little easier for me. Okay. And there's Luxio. That is also around in the dungeon, which is one of the reasons why I was saying there are going to be a couple electric types in here. So something to resist it might be a good idea. Lanter is making some nice work of this dungeon. I do say so myself. Alright, let us continue on. After F attacking this Dodrio. Alright, let us do that. There's charcoal in here, as you see. But yeah, so 1 through 25, there is nothing else recruitable, nor in eggs. It's just Pansear and eggs and recruitable Magby. So if you do hear that shiny jingle, which is Magic 258 or 238, I can't remember which one it was. If you hear that go off, it's a shiny Magby, and there's nothing else it can be. It's got our Volt Absorb ability there, so that was very nice. That's why I feel like Lantern was going to make a very... There we go. Not too bad. There is a little bit of beat up in here, so it makes it nice for your training. Sorry, just responding to something. I was telling somebody I was recording because they were messaging me, and I was like, I can't right now, sorry. But, Lantern makes nice work of this dungeon, being able to resist those, electric... Oh, and there's actually an egg right now, so why don't we take that? Okay, there we go. Let's kill the Spletchling in this Torracat first. But let's max ether, and let's actually take this. There is obviously sunny weather in here. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. Saw that one coming. Oh, he froze. Oh my god, double freeze. But, what was I going to say? I totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, we'll take the egg, and that means we should have a guaranteed Pansear, which is very, very nice. Because I'm not sure this character has one yet or not. So it was released in the Trial HC event, and I don't think it's seen much since. So as you can tell, it's a lot of fire and grass in here, with a couple other various, like, Pokemon that fit, like, snakes and such, so... And then we're going to get a music change here. And as you can see, we get some darkness now as well. There we go. Double KO. And see, in just 15 floors, by the way, look at how our experience has been so far. We're just killing things as we kind of run across them. And look how much experience we've gotten so far. Around 40% in just 15 floors. And like I said, we've been honestly barely trying at all. It's a very good 50s and 60s training spot, I do have to say. Let's see if we can... There we go. Looks like we are going to have to take a max ether here in a second, because it looks like we're just about out of Scald and Ice Beam, and Ice Beam is going to be very important. Oh, perfect. There we go. Alright, let's max ether. There's one on the floor here, and if you haven't noticed... Oh, come on. Well, as you can tell, the little blue, like, bottles that you see on the ground, crap. Those are regular ethers. Max ethers and ethers got a little bit of a separation, so that way you can tell which one's a max and which one is not. So if you ever see those, that's what the difference is. There we go. Let's get out of this ash weather as soon as we can. Because I can tell that's hindering the power of our moves here. Let's heal up, refresh it off. There we go. And there's no secret rooms in these early floors to really worry about, so if you're wondering if you're missing anything like that, no, you are not. Whew, okay, oh, and another egg. The eggs, I would say, are like an uncommon rate here. Alright, we're going to have to move because we are out of... PP, and we are going to have to use another max ether. We're going to rest, refresh it off, and we'll move to the next floor. We're looking at 50 floors in total. And, ooh, perfect timing. If we were a little bit stronger, we probably would be having a little bit of an easier time clearing here, but... There we go. Beat up makes it also very nice, at least in these early floors. It's been very nice to be able to clear an entire floor out after it gets beat up to you. Which is another reason it makes for a very, very nice way to be able to quickly train, but also be able to clear here a lot faster. Ow. Let's just refresh the burn off. I think we'll be okay otherwise. But burn is going to come into play later about something I'm going to talk about. Okay, Breloom's gone and out of our way. Let's travel up here, kill the Torracat. Kill Breaksin, Torracat. That was Talonflame. Oh, crap. Spam Ice Beam. Oh. Kill the everything. Ah, right here. That's what I'm talking about with a regular ether. They look a little smaller, but they're also, like, as I would call it, a little more fat compared to the regular max ethers, which are the green that you've been seeing around. Ooh, whoop. We got our little bit of hit stun. Oh, and Donphan comes into play now. Ooh, that was close. So we can get the Servine in. Perfect. Looks like we are getting hungry, so we'll have to be careful of that, I suppose. Alright, looks like our stairs are probably up this way, and let's actually... We'll take that. The ether, we'll drink the one we had. There we go. Whew. Have to rest off the damage we just took. Which the experience, like I said, it's been very nice. We aren't trying, we just have been killing pretty much everything we see. And we've almost gotten a full level just in the first part here alone. It's very nice. Ah, and perfect timing. A brand new trap to this dungeon specifically. The Flame Trap, which I believe was either a GTI, but I'm pretty sure it was a PSMD trap. This trap, anytime you step on it, will give you an instant burn unless you have a way to protect yourself against it or you are a fire type. So make sure that if you don't have a gem or anything, that you have something to get rid of that status or something that can just walk on the water that's here to be able to cure that burn. We are going to take Ether, and we're going to pick that one up. Whoops. Sorry, Breelu. I didn't mean to freeze you, bud. Whew. Alright, let us keep traveling. Nice clears. Actually, you know what? Well, this apple is laying here. Why don't we take the ether and we'll eat that green apple. Oh, no. As much as I hate to, I think Houndoom's going to have to be how we clear this out. We were close, but I'll take it anyways. That's a lot better than that could have ended up as, but unfortunately we did have to take a death for that one, but I am completely okay with that. I'd rather not Lantern have tried and wasted a lot more revs than just the one that Houndoom did. And even then, Houndoom got over 10%, so I'll take it. Alright, but after 25F here, we have a midpoint boss, it looks like. Fiona. I can't believe those lowly Scorched. Kicking me out like I ain't nothing. All I asked was the simple request of having them promote my business or else I'd take over their gang. Where's the harm in that? It's a pretty fair deal if you ask me. Especially considering that my chili peppers are the absolute best. They should be flattered that I offered such a lowly bunch like them an opportunity to partner with me. Oi, who the hell are you? You looking to pick a fight? Don't tell me they replaced me with the likes of you. How pathetic. Look at you. You look like an absolute wimp. If you're what they're willing to let join their gang, how will they ever stand up to me? That's it. I'm going to throw those losers to the curb and take over. Starting with your sorry mug. The Scorched Grasslands will be mine. Mine and mine alone. My chili pepper business will flourish just as soon as I pummel you. Let's go, shiny Zachrumba player name. So Fiona is a Fennekin fire type. Pretty easy. What in the world? There's no way you can be that strong without pulling some dirty tactics. You poser! Mark my words, I'll pummel all of you. And my chili pepper business will flourish. What in the world was that about? And the drop is a 100% drop here, and it is a chili pepper. Unique to this dungeon as well, and this boss. A chili pepper with a spicy taste appealing to many. Eating it raises your attack drastically, but be careful, it's hot. Also pulls your bite a little bit. I do believe what this means is if you're not a fire type or a way to protect against it, yeah, you get burned in the process. So we'll take the refresh here. Nothing if you use honey here, so don't worry about that. And that is the only drop that the Fennekin boss has. It will always drop that 100%. After that, we're going to hit a midpoint here. There is a storage here for you to use if you so need it. But I think we're pretty good, so I think we are going to continue on. Scorched Grasslands. We're in the deep part now. So, what changes here? Well, 26 through 50, the only recruitable you're going to find, but finally has its perma release, is Salandit. It does remember, it has to be female to evolve into Salandit, and that is a 12.5% chance. And also, if we did not have our Houndoom fire type there, we would not have been able to continue, and it would have been either a forced escape, or if you didn't have any escape items, you would have had to lose items there. There's no escape orb there for you at all. But besides these Salandit, in eggs 26 through 50, you are going to find Litten. That's why Torracat has been around. Well, I guess convenient timing that our big green apple got eaten, and then we got one right back. Perfect. But there are escape orbs throughout the beginning of the dungeon, and as you see here, there's also some as well. So, I just want the money. I'm going to drop this other escape orb and pick back up the plain seeds, so maybe... And there we are, level 55 on our lantern, after a not-so-terrible beginning so far. Hopefully we can maybe find an egg so that way we can show the Litten off. I'd like to... Oh, and this right here. Boiled ether. Oh. Hello. Oh, God. Ow. Crit twice in a row. Jeez. That's a terrible start. But other than the Litten eggs and the Salandit, there is nothing else to recruit and nothing else in eggs. The boiled ethers you will start finding, and there's also, I believe it's called toasted apples or toast apple. It's basically just burnt versions of the apple and stuff, and they can burn you, I believe. If we do find Salandit, we are going to try and recruit it because... we are in need of a female one. Back in a previous event, Salandit was in eggs. Oh, you... Erg. But yeah, we got a lot of male Salandits, but we didn't... whatchamacallit? We didn't get a female one, and I was disappointed about that. Whew, good job, Lantern. I am nervous just... Oh, and there it is. As much as it looks so hard to look, right to our left, that's the toasted apple. It is a very hard sprite to notice, and I really would suggest just having your regular apples. And the Boufflant, the Tauros that you've been seeing here, none of those are recruitable. It's just Salandit in this part, and Magby in the first part. So, don't worry about anything else. And now that we're in the second part, it is 50 floors in total here in Scorched Grasslands. We are going to have an end boss as well, just as a heads up as well. And I think we're going to have to use a max ether coming up, because we're already... Yeah, let's use one now, actually, while we... And we'll take this big green apple to potentially fill our belly if it happens to fall to that point. I think we should be pretty fine though. Okay. Let's continue on. Like I said, I'm hoping we might be able to find an egg, because I don't believe our Shiny Zekrom here has a Litten. That'd be pretty neat. Oh, and there's the Incineroar. Thankfully, we have our ground immunity item in the Lantern Bow, so we could avoided those magnitudes that you see there. Donphan can be pretty dangerous with using that if you are an electric type, or like a water or part electric anyways, if you're in here. Oh, hello. Let's recover our HP, get a refresh off, and then we can... I do have to... Just answering a quick question in Global. I apologize, and I was sending a text back real quick. I shouldn't, but... Okay. Ooh, hello, Trip Trap. Give me that type belt back. Well, let's use Golduck's refreshes a little bit. And I think we should probably drink one of those. But yeah, 50s, as you can see, is even a stretch for this place. We've been struggling, that's for sure. And now we reach... Ah, and here's a Salandit. Alright, let us... Since we're in the deep part, we don't need our fire type for the rest of the dungeon. So we're going to send Houndoom home. We will throw on the Friend Bow on Lantern here. And we're going to pick Salamence in. And we have a 62% chance to get it. We got it. And we got a female! Let's go! That's exactly what I was hoping for! On the first Salandit! Now if we can complete this run, this is an absolute win. That was incredible. Female Salandit on the first one killed in this run. That is a 12.5% chance, mind you, because... Salandit is 87.5 male and 12.5% female. That is absolutely incredible. Oh yeah, we should probably put the type belt back on, and Salandit can hold our miracle chest now. If we happen to run into a case where a heart scale shows up, we have a mobile scarf in our inventory to go and pick it up, so... But man, that was lucky. Just keep spamming the Scald. And we got a max ether as well, so we'll use that in a second for sure. And I heard our belly, so why don't we grab that? Use that. And we can continue on. Ah, I knew that was gonna hurt. The training in here is, like, great, though. Like, our lantern... Like I said, we've just kind of been casually killing things as we find them. And we've gotten over a level in 2/3 now. Ow. Oh, boy. I'm trying to see if we can maybe... Oh my god. Oh, crap. There's a Substrika still in there somewhere. Oh my gosh. How many do we have left? We have 2. I think the Ments might be coming out for the boss. I don't feel confident in Lantern for the boss at this point. If we can get some more rev items, because this dungeon does have them crawling around. We just kind of got to get lucky, of course, to find them. We never took any when we saw them. We probably should have. I'm hoping to find an egg as well. I'd love to find 1 egg. I saw the Breloom there and I was trying to, like, lure it. There we go. Let's pick up the money. Come on. Alright. Okay. Carefully trying to maneuver my way around here. Like I said, I'm trying to get this level since we're so close as well. Oh yeah, and we don't have our ghost, so I can't phase through the wall, and I kind of need all the items I have on at the moment, so we'll pass on that. Oh, here we are. Ow, that hurt. That was over half our health. Holy crap. Good freeze. Alright, max ether for sure. He just dropped a toasted apple that I barely noticed. And there it is, level 56 on our lantern. Very nice. I think, though, to start trying to save our revs, now that we got our second level and 1%, we are going to just try and start to run here. We got to defeat like a Pokemon here and there. We'll do that, but for now, I need to save revs. My Scald's already down to 6, which isn't a good sign. Alright, let's see. We can sneak. No, not that way. Good. Keep spamming entrainment, please. Alrighty. It's got to be up here somewhere. There it is. Pick up the money. Maybe what we'll do is see if Lantern... Oh, another Slandit, but we don't need that anymore since we got our female one. Oh, hello. Oh, crap. Nice job, Lantern. We're just gonna spam moves because I'm so scared. Oh, there's an Arbok or something down there, I guess. Oh, crap. I hate to do this. We're going to Salamence here. I'm not going to waste another rev on Lantern. It got the couple levels, and that's all that matters. Alright, so we hit 50F here. I recommend having Cloud9 for this reason upcoming. Oh dear, who's this? Oh, you sweet darling, you don't look so well. You're sweating profusely. Let me help you. Please come here. Ah, there you go. Just a little bit closer. Ah, ha, ha! Ha ha, I found you, Ash. This is my turf now. Prepare to meet your doom. Fiona, dear, what have I told you about talking to me in such a manner? You know I don't like guests with bad manners. Ah! Well, looks like my little act is up. You've probably figured out that I'm Ash. I'm head of the Scorched gang. And you've made a grave mistake. You see, you stepped right into the heart of my sweet victory. Dear, you just don't do that and get away with it. I reckon I'm going to need to punish you. Alright, boys, you know what to do. We have a Scrafty, Salazzle, Golurk, Manectric, and Ninetales. Let's make this trespasser pay. So, to talk about these guys, we have... Oh, shoot. Here comes the Ninetales. Alright, let's quickly talk about this. The bosses, Bob the Golurk is Grossed Ground with no drops. PT, the Manectric electric type, which has no drops. Tyron, the Scrafty fighting dark type with no drops. Zeke, the Ninetales fire type with no drops, which is why I recommended Cloud9, because there's going to be sunny weather otherwise. And finally, the Ash, the Salazzle is fire poison type with a drop called the Scorched Bandana. The Scorched Bandana, when held by a specific team member, is not a team item. It has to be held. Will give the Pokemon who's holding it the ability Flare Boost added to their abilities. We did not get the drop. But the boss is down, and that's what matters the most. Ah, this little bugger's being difficult. What did I tell the lot of you? I told you to make this trespasser pay! Bob, you were supposed to do something! I swear, you're all incompetent. I'll have to discharge all of you. Except you, Bob. You can stay. Happy face. And you, player name, but for us shiny Zekrom, I'll have to tear you apart with my own claws next time you step foot here. Ideally with a more competent lot. What am I saying? For now, we retreat, boys. And that is it. Let us... Oh, I don't have that right. But that is it. We hit here and we hit the Scorched Grasslands clearing, which has 2 deluxe boxes for us. Inside of these deluxe boxes, and by the way, Scorched Bandana is a new item, if I didn't say it. In these boxes, they can have TM Flamethrower, Relic Vase, Fire Diamond, Flame Plate, Golden Apple, Revival Herb, Big Nugget, TM Overheat, and a brand new item called the Nullifying Amulet. And here's our Panseer, Fire Spin, Disarming Voice, Heat Wave, very nice, and Astonish. But the prize of the run is the first kill female Salandit. But anyways, the Nullifying Amulet, I believe it is not a team item. I'm not entirely sure. But when held, if it's team or it has to be held by a team member, it will nullify the abilities of any of the Pokemon either holding it or of the team. This means that Pokemon like Slacking would not have their Truant ability activated. This could be very good for stuff like that, or stuff with, say, Stall like Sableye, where the range of moves get lowered because of the ability, or things like what's another bad ability in this game? But yeah, stuff like that, for example. Let's see if we get it. We actually got it! Oh my god! An amulet which limits the holder. Holding it, and there you go, the holder. So it's the Pokemon that has to be holding it. Holding it nullifies all the abilities of your party. So there you go. It nullifies any abilities in your party. So use at your own risk. I can't believe we actually got it on the first run. What are the odds? Oh my god. I hope you guys enjoyed that run, because that was incredible. We got the item first run. Oh my god. Thank you guys for watching. I can't believe that went so well. I don't care that we didn't get the Scorched Bandana, but we got a Panseer Egg, we got a female Salandit on the first recruit, and do believe me, Litten Eggs are in there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I am going to have another video coming out very soon as well that is going to feature a change to an old dungeon we've covered. But yeah, thanks again, guys, for watching, and hopefully you guys look forward to that next video. What a run. Dang. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.